This showdown between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson in the middleweight division, 160 pounds, 5'11" tall, with a reach of just over 72 inches. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 160 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start the round. The straight right just misses. Oh, he took that jab well. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. Both men step back for just a moment. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They both want the knockout. These two are the perfect dance partners. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights.
Very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchange here from both men. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Every time you see that big deep breath banging downstairs, so important and this first minute, next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, work him behind the jab, and then let the softs go. Don't let him get it. Just keep on top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get keep taking away that air. Every time you see him get a big deep. So important.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
A very competitive round here so far.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've done that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for spin.
Misses with the jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Leonard just got... Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Defense is not an option for these two. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Keep
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We need to turn this around halfway through. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high. Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard Days. That was not it. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back. Sugar Ray Leonard Days. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.